whole plot is set in motion by three weird witches.
It's like the Golden Girls, staged by Stephen King.
And hosted by Robin Williams.
Don't expect a happy ending. That's why they call it a tragedy.
Shakespeare, The Animated Tales. Premieres Friday afternoon at 4.
Next on HBO. What happens when a man who walks with the animals and talks with the animals happens upon a time portal? Just you wait. Beastmaster 2, Through the Portal of Time. Next on HBO.
All she wanted was for her little girl to be a cheerleader, but she thought the neighbors were against her.
Shane is the symptom. Her mother is the disease.
And she thought the school was against her.
Why is it that you bent the rules for Verna Heath, but you aren't bending the rules of my girl's future's on the line?
So what's a mother to do?
You want to do the mother, you want the daughter, or you want both of them?
What would be the best?
And when that didn't work...
This is the most bizarre item of the week.
You're under arrest for solicitation of murder.
She was out on Main Street with some pom-poms yelling, "Give me a G, give me a U, give me an N."
Wanda did the only thing any concerned mother could do. She slugged it out for the media rights.
I got a TV person talking to me.
My lawyer went with my story to ABC, CBS, NBC.
Mama, when they make the movie, can I play myself?
That's what I'm planning, sister.
Ah, there's nothing like a mother's love. Holly Hunter, Beau Bridges, and Swoosie Kurt star in the HBO original movie.
You're telling me that you aren't interested in a possible murder?
Yep. Happy New Year.
The positively true adventures of the alleged Texas cheerleader murdering mom.
There's justice after all.
Premieres Saturday, April 10th, only on HBO.
The things you do for your kids.
One country divided.
This land is ours.
One boy torn between two worlds.
If we let them get away with it on our own grounds, it will never change.
Only one network brings it to you. HBO.
They want me.
It's not about you. It's about all of us.
Morgan Freeman. Stephen Dorff. The struggle continues. The Power of One. Premieres Sunday, April 11th on HBO.
Simply the best choice on TV. HBO.
The following movie is rated PG-13.
Next on HBO. How does a soap opera writer help a young couple find love? Just you wait. Barbara Hershey, Keanu Reeves, and Peter Falk star in Tune In tomorrow. Next on HBO.
You haven't seen this movie in the theaters or on video. It's an HBO world premiere. Chance Encounters.
Talking's not my best sport.
Irresistible attraction. Unbridled seduction. And no way out.
Do you really want to do some serious time for this girl?
Can get you blown away. Starring Corey Haim, Nicole Eggert, and Corey Feldman. An HBO world premiere, Thursday night at 9.
HBO original movie, Daybreak, coming in May.
There are 3 people sitting behind you on the balcony, a lady and 2 men. The man on the right is a VIP. I want you to put 2 bullets in the VIP, 2 bullets minimum.
Bridget Fonda and Gabriel Byrne aren't just making small talk. Fonda plays a government assassin in Point of No Return, an action thriller with all the stops pulled out and the bullets right on target. In her first action movie ever, Bridget Fonda says she was drawn to her character, Maggie.
The physicality I like very much. Her physical honesty, her honesty, even her honesty with herself. No self-delusion there, really.
We've decided to give you another chance. We need a young female operative.
Maggie is caught in a sticky deal. A convicted murderer, she's agreed to become a government agent to avoid the electric chair. During her training, she undergoes a startling transformation from a tough drug addict to an elegant killer. The catch is, once she's clean and sober, Maggie wants out. She wants a normal life, but there's no escape except through violence.
If I do this job, if I bring this off, will you do what you can to help me get out?
Fonda says she empathized with Maggie.
There's an animal thing that's happening. There's an animal who's trapped and then being used and manipulated, and the violence that comes out of that, and the violence that is inflicted upon her, and the violence that she's been forced to inflict, it makes living conditions unbearable.
I mean it.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I'm through. I'm out.
Listen, which word do you not understand? There is no out. There is no through. There is no out.
As her teacher, Gabriel Byrne has his own fight on his hands, personal feelings for his student.
Despite his training, despite years of learning how to deal with this particular situation, his feelings for her finally come to the surface, and he finds that he is attracted to her.
Don't you like me well enough to help me?
Like you.
I think it adds a kind of attention to the character and to the film, you know, a man who is trying to preserve his dignity and trying to preserve his cool, and yet at the same confronted by somebody whom he's very much attracted to.
The hardest part about making Point of No Return, says Fonda, was the sheer physical training she underwent.
I trained with my stunt double, and she worked with me for quite some time, actually, teaching me how to do the stunt fighting. And then the stunt coordinator, Mick Rogers, worked with me with guns. And so I would do that 3 hours a day.
In a minute.
Well, I think that Bridget really had the action role in it, and that in itself was kind of interesting because usually it's men who play those kind of roles.
Fonda performed some of her own stunts, but that's not why director John Badham chose her for the role.
Here you can get not only somebody who's beautiful and talented, but very honest and intelligent in her acting, and somebody who can make you like her, no matter what she does. I mean, the most terrible, awful, nasty, horrible things that she does in this picture, you see there's a real human being under there.
You know who fired Bakhtiar on it?
Based on the popular French movie La Femme Nikita, Point of No Return is Gabriel Byrne's first big-budget commercial American film. The Irish actor hopes it will also be his big break with audiences.
If you want a good night out at the movies, and you just want to like forget everything and just like get sucked into an exciting world for 2.5 hours, this is the movie to go and see.
Next on HBO. How does a soap opera writer help a young couple find love? Just you wait. Barbara Hershey, Keanu Reeves, and Peter Falk star in Tune In tomorrow. Next on HBO.
You know HBO means blockbuster movies, right? But we're really a lot more than that. Here's how you can get the most out of your HBO this week. Ready? Here goes. Thursday at 9's Action Time. The hammer's cocked and the joint is rocked every Thursday night prime. Friday at midnight, Russell Simmons' Def Comedy Jam's still doing the wild thing, and so's the crowd. Hey, we've got a new movie every Saturday night, and this week, a little parental bonding. At 8 o'clock, Mom and Dad move in, and Sanity checks out. Tom Selleck and Don Amici star in Folks. Sunday at 8, time for something completely different. Did James Earl Ray kill Martin Luther King? On HBO, he gets the trial he never had. A real judge, lawyers, and a jury who will decide if he's really guilty. And Wednesday at 10, the Bonehead's Poison Pen squirts out another Tales from the Crypt. Okay, a lot this week, huh? I trust you were taking notes. What? You missed an entry or two? No problem. That's why we're back at the top and coming at you again. Thursday at 9, enough action to blow anybody away. Friday at midnight, wild times at the Def Comedy Jam Party. Saturday at 8, the HBO premiere of Folks. Sunday at 8, the trial of James Earl Ray. And Wednesday at 10, the Bonehead opens up another can of worms. All right, you dig? We're more than movies, more than drama, more than comedy. Are you ready for this week on HBO? Just you wait.
Sinbad takes Manhattan in a live HBO comedy hour.
Oh, yeah!
You gotta be funny to make this town laugh.
Y'all make me crazy.
Will Sinbad stand up to the challenge?
Don't answer that question.
Sinbad, live from the Paramount. Afros and Bell Bottom. Saturday, April 17th, only on HBO.
Go forth, children. Multiply. Fill the earth. And subdue it.
Earth and the American Dream. Coming in April on HBO. You've never seen history quite like this.
Hi, I'm Nina Griscom for HBO Entertainment News. I'm here at the 21 Club in New York for the post-premiere party of Barbarians at the Gate. Along with the film's stars, James Garner and Rita Wilson, entertainment, business, and media luminaries attended parties on both coasts, where reaction to the film ranged from high praise to great relief. Were you glad you weren't in it?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, Nina. Of course I was glad I wasn't in it.
It was so true to the spirit of the book that we were really delighted with it, and I just, as a viewer, had a very enjoyable time with it.
They stayed close to the book. The book was fairly accurate, and there were some of the things in there, you know, you have to take liberty with, but for the most part, it was pretty much on the money.
Did you read the book?
I did. Almost to the book.
How do you think the
I didn't think it was mean-spirited, except for one brief moment.
What was that?
Figure it out.
I thought it was great, and I can't wait to see it again in bed and television.
What did you think of the film?
I thought it was the best thing I've seen in a long time.
Why?
Very funny.
Not only is it funny, I mean, because Jim Garner is so funny in the movie. He's so wry and ironic. But what really, I think, makes the picture really work is it's like a detective story.
And while opinions may vary over the film's subject matter, everyone agrees that James Garner's performance is right on the money.
I'm going to buy out the company.
I had no idea.
Loved it. Fabulous. I had a great time. It's a wonderful movie. Of course, I'm a big Garner fan.
How do you think the characters in real life are going to feel about this?
They're going to hate it. Ross will love it. I mean, I'd love to have Jim Garner play me.
I thought that he hit Ross Johnson dead on. You wanted a fella who was very likable, that people would love to close down a bar with, but who you have to question what they were doing in this deal. And at the end of the day, I think that's what you felt about Johnson and about Garner.
At New York's 21 Club, I'm Nina Griscom for HBO Entertainment News.
Next on HBO. How does a soap opera writer help a young couple find love? Just you wait. Barbara Hershey, Keanu Reeves, and Peter Falk star in Tune In tomorrow. Next on HBO.